Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it out. My name is Jack, and for you today, I'm going to be doing a Minecraft challenge series, uh, one that I'm dubbing Upgraded Survival. We're just going to go ahead and start our new world here. I went and scouted out a seed. If you want to see it, there it is. If you ever want to use it. I'm currently in Minecraft version 1.0. And the reason being, and the reason for the name of Upgraded Survival is today we're going to be doing basically a challenge series where we're going to be starting at Minecraft 1.0 and slowly upgrading the world until we reach the new modern updates. So we'll go ahead and get started by creating the world. Alright. Fast load times, goodness. Pretty good spawn. The reason, if you guys are wondering why I'm doing this, is because while I do love Minecraft and every single version of it, I've kind of grown a little distant from the newer versions in that there's just so much going on, and I don't know, it's not as fun as I feel like it used to be. And I really just do love a lot of the old game mechanics and mining and systems and everything. So, but I also do still love a lot of the new stuff. So I don't want to just have a random in-between update like 1.8 or something to just sit on for the rest of my life. So I thought it'd be fun if we just started, you know, at the beginning. I mean, not the actual beginning, but full release version of the game. And then slowly work their way through it. That way I can enjoy, you know, every single phase and version of Minecraft that there is. This isn't going to be like every video I'm going to be upgrading to the next version. It's going to be, you know, every few videos, maybe every like 5, 10. I haven't fully planned that part out, is when I'm going to be upgrading. But what I do know is kind of what I want to do is I have a few challenges that I've set out that we're going to be completing in order to upgrade to the next version, as well as probably like I have to spend a certain amount of time in that version. So I'll go ahead and lay those out in a future video when I have them a little more fleshed out, probably the next video. The challenges that I do have set out for right now, at least for the entire playthrough, is I don't want to be using the F3 key at all, so this one that tells me my coordinates or anything. If I want to go on an adventure, I have to remember my way back, so that'll be the last time that F3 will show up. I also don't want to use any... Hey man. What's that guy looking at? I also don't want to be using any external applications such as like a slime chunk finder or like a, I don't know, a structure finder, something like that. I've used those in the past, not like abused it, but it's just kind of stuff that, you know, it makes it easier, but I kind of want to avoid that stuff. I think we should, there's a lot of why are there so many sheep, bro? I don't remember them spawning this much. I've played this version a few times, but I don't remember them spawning to this degree. Kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and we'll get started here. Just, you know, doing the classic, get wood, get some coal and some stone, you know, and we'll rock it. But also on the challenge list is no tutorials, so like no redstone tutorials, no farm tutorials, no like, I don't know, mob spawner, grinder tutorials. Anything that I build here, and like build tutorials too, anything that I build or create, design, will be hopefully entirely my own. There are some things like redstone circuits that I am aware of and already have knowledge of, so things like that I'm going to be using, but anything new or anything like that that I haven't done before and don't remember how to do, I'm just going to have to figure it out for myself. So like since we're in version 1.0, hoppers aren't out yet, so I can't create a mass, you know, sorting system, like storage system. And I have never done that before, and that's something that I do want to do. So that is something I'm going to have to figure out entirely by myself. So that's going to be a rough one. I think we got enough wood here. Let's make our way over to this mountainous region. Over here. Good. There are just an abundance of animals. I hope they spawn elsewhere too. Let's grab some reeds here. This is a nice area. Might have to set up a first little base here. I still haven't fully decided what kind of base I want to set up. I'm thinking a mountain base. That's partially why I scouted out this particular seed. Ooh, that is nice. These are amazing mountains. Just because I've done like underground, some like built into like walls of hills and stuff, bases, but I haven't really had like a mountain base. Like I want this thing to be gigantic, just looking like a dwarven kingdom, pretty much. But you know, with my own flair. So that's going to be a lot of fun, especially because one of my favorite aspects of this game is the mining part of it. I'll go ahead and get started with crafting. But yeah, my favorite aspect is the mining part. I've, over time, grown, you know, more fond of the building, even though like before I used to absolutely detest it. But as I've gotten better at it, I've been able to have more fun with it. So I hope I'll be able to show you guys some new builds. Hey man. Look at that guy over there. He thinks he's sneaky. Hello? Oh. Alright, first combat situation. No shields. Let's. Ow! Oh lord. Ugh. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Uh-oh. Spam around the corner. Spam around the corner. Oh. Okay. That was sketchy. Oh, shoot. These guys are tough, man. I forget what it's like with no... Oh, ha ha. I found it. We found an exploit. There we go. Just use the wall instead and just swipe around it. Completely blind. Works every time. Yeah, these guys are a lot... I'll just ignore that. These guys are a lot tougher than I feel like they've ever been, because I've just... No shields. I feel like I usually have armor by this point, but... Yeah, so... also, difficulty. We're just leaving it on hard because that's the only way I ever play. I'm not sure if it increases mob damage at all, but I know it increases how much you need to eat, so that's basically the only change that I've ever noticed. In future updates, I believe... Let's start killing some pigs. In future updates, I believe having the hard difficulty changes how much enemies spawn and like increases, and also like when mobs have armor and stuff, it'll, you know, increase their chances of really good armor. And for zombies, for example, yeah, zombies, for example, whenever you hit one of them, or yeah, I think when you hit one of them, there's a chance more zombies around will spawn. And I don't know if that's featured yet in this version. I don't believe it is, because I don't think I've seen it much. It's getting dark out. Let's go find a place. But in future versions, that is definitely a thing. So it'll definitely compound over time. But by that time, I hope I'll have more than enough equipment to combat that. Leave that coal for now. Kind of sketchy out here. Let's go see if we can't find a nice place to get set up. This is a decent view. I think for now a good place to set up will be possibly this little mountain right here. This will just be our little centralized spot. It's got pathing outside of it through these little, canyons and everything. It's kind of its own little mountain right now. Let's see. Yeah. Alright, and oh, there's a plains over there. It's a taiga, spruce tree biome. Yeah, alright. We'll go ahead and get set up here. Ah, the classic one wooden door, man. I'm not gonna miss this when it leaves. Alright. Why are you like this? First piece of food, let's go. Alright, I don't really have a full plan currently on what I'm wanting to build. I just know that I want it to be a mountain base, so that's what we're going to be working off of for the time being. And I'll probably just build out this room. And I want to expand into caves because if you guys have ever watched the YouTuber Ethos Lab, in his Minecraft world, he has the man cave going, and honestly, building underground is way more fun than building above ground. Mostly because it is indeed easier, because you don't have to build an exterior and an interior. It's just interiors, so you don't have to try and make things fit. You can just kind of keep expanding, and it'll look good regardless when it comes to underground bases. No. All right. So we got this little area cleared out. Got a little mine shaft going. It hasn't made it very far at all, just because mining with stone is a pain in the ass. Got some of that iron smelted from earlier. We can just leave that coal in there. Seems to be turning daytime outside, so I kind of just want to have a quick walk around and see what we can find. See if there's anything interesting in the area. Outside of the mountains themselves, of course. Alright, we're ready. Kinda wanna go visit those plains over there. There, man. Ow! Ow! Oh, I forgot it does that too. If you fall from a good height to take fall damage, and in the newer versions, if you just fall in any amount of water, it can be like a little lip that's like 1/8 of a block high, you'll survive. But in this version, if it's only one block under, if there's just one full block and there's a block under it, then you'll take the damage anyways. So that is something else to keep in mind. And also, before I forget, disclaimer, if you're wanting to do something like this for yourself, I would definitely recommend making backups before you upgrade every version, just because there is a chance that you could corrupt your world and have issues with that. So make sure you make backups before you do that every time. And it's also just good practice to make backups in general. So now, this is a very mountainous region. It is tall over there. Of course, there's no speed swimming, so gotta do it the old-fashioned way. That's also a big thing that I do love about the older versions. Everything's a little, you can take your time with it. Everything just feels a little slower. I don't feel like I'm in a rush. Ooh, let's go. Got a desert nearby too. This is good seed. I knew the reason I picked this was because I saw there's a swamp way over there at spawn, and then I saw these mountains. I was like, all right, let's set up a mountain base. And then as we came over here, found the spruce trees. We found the plains, even cooler mountains over there, and we have a desert now. So it's definitely a pretty good seed. He didn't drop anything. Come back here. What is happening? Give me your meat. That sounded wrong. Don't clip that. But we also have desert over here. I do have a what would be called a forever world. That is not this one. I created that. I can't remember which cave update it was, but it was the cave update when they first added. It was like 1.18 or 1.17 when they first added all the the expanded caves and cliffs update. So part one of that. But before they added the deep dark, that's when I first created that world. And I have never found a deep dark because I've explored most of like my immediate area of that world, aka like for around 5,000 blocks in each direction. Mostly I explored that much in search of a desert, which I believe in that world the closest desert was 10,000 blocks away. I did use a one of those external applications talk about, like a biome finder, because I eventually just got so tired of looking because there just weren't any, and all I needed to do was just to grab some cactus for some green dye. That's the whole reason I wanted it. But in this world, I'm glad to say, I know there's not as many or as much variety in terms of biomes, but at least they're all close together, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding them. I think we found a lava pit right here. Yeah, I probably should have stood on the stone when I did that. I'm a baller though, so I'll be fine. I think we found something. If I remember, yeah. These are mob spawners that spawn in desert. Spawn in deserts. The way they spawn is kind of weird, because they're always just open and buried in sand. And because there's daylight, I don't think we should worry about him. These guys spawning. But this is a good one to, of course it's on the block that I was. Stop that. Bam. Let's see what we got. Bread. Let's go. Free bread. Free bucket. I'll have to fill that with water soon. Cocoa beans. Something tells me they're spawning still. Let's go see if we can't throw hands with these guys. Ow. Ow! Brother does a lot of damage. Oh, he does more. He does more. He does more. Unbeatable strat. Unbeatable strat. Classic, classic. Whew. That got sketchy there. I knew there was a skeleton over here. I heard him, but I didn't think he was, right there. Ooh, I almost just looked at him. Gonna pull out a classic strat for this guy. Two block high. Strat. Works every time. Slight problem. I don't know where he is. have been down here too long. And now they're spawning at the spawner. Okay. Lack of shields do not make up for the fact that you can spam your sword like that. Not gonna lie. Oh, it is dark out here. Alright. You wanna go, bro? Yeah? Bam! He wasn't ready for it. Not even a challenge, bro. Oh dear. We'll take the long way. Hey man, I'm just passing through. Dodged intentionally. I'm the best. I'm hungry. Stop looking at me. Temporary iron break. Give me a second. This is important. I will literally die if I don't get this iron. Okay. I can leave now. Oh, home sweet home. Thank goodness. Hey, pigs. You gotta go, bro. And you. And you! I think my sword broke. I think my leg broke. Hey, pig's dead. Ew. I'm just passing by. Ah! Ow. You know, in theory, I probably shouldn't have risked it. But I was right there. Man, now I gotta go back. It's right here at least. Stay back. Stay back. Why are there so many? Back. Get out of my way, bro. Hey, my stuff. Alright, well, no better, no more fitting. What are you doing? Get away, Okay. Ow. No more fitting way to begin a series than dying immediately off the rip. I promise I'm better than that. Hey, I made my levels back though. Alright. Upgraded to iron tools, mostly. It's daytime outside now. I think I'm done exploring because that didn't go very well last time. And the more I think about it, the more I do want to set up in a cave. So I'm going to keep mining down here and see where that takes us, because I wouldn't mind this being a center of the operations, but I also, you know, I wouldn't mind moving. I do love the all the mountains surrounding us, but I do just kind of want to build in a cave more. So I'll start mining and we'll report back. Alright, it appears we've made some progress. Haven't mined too far, probably I want to say about like 25-30 blocks down. An issue that I've run into that I did not foresee, I will admit, is the fact that I can't tell what Y level I'm at, so I don't know where to do my strip mining. So I will have to go down to bedrock and count up to layer 10 or 11, whichever one I want to be mining at. But that'll be for once I get there. And also for like slime chunks and stuff. First off, gonna have to find those manually. Second off, I believe they can't spawn under or above layer 40, if I remember correctly. There is a lot of stuff in this cave. So that's gonna be Gonna be fun, tedious counting. Gotta love it. Hey, bro. These are some nice caves. That is something that I do miss out of the newer updates, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I don't like playing them as much, is because the caves aren't what they used to. Like, these are some. Oh, hey, I think we found the right lava level down there. But these are just confusing mazes, whereas in, the new stuff is just a bunch of like tunnels that just go off and then end. Like, they branch off of a big main body. Yeah, that's where it came up, or it came down from. But this literally just a maze, it looks like. Because this goes up to there, it goes across there. There's a skeleton who sucks at shooting. Alright. Found our first diamonds here. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Yeah. And there's some more over there too. This game wants to spoil us. Okay. In theory, this shouldn't be... it was a bad theory. It was a bad theory, bad theory, bad theory. I was gonna say, in theory, because I placed a block right there, there shouldn't be lava under there. But here we are. So we only have 8 now. Classic, dude. And what is going to be, I expect, our new favorite block, redstone. I've had a lot more fun with redstone recently than I ever have had. Especially in my aforementioned forever world that I've created. Wherein that I am designing everything on my own. And that's kind of partially what's inspiring this. So we're going to hopefully make a lot of fun stuff with redstone. I got a basic idea and understanding, and I kind of know what I'm doing. I mean, once you start adding a lot of the newer mechanics to it, you kind of lose me. But I understand a lot of the earlier concepts. Alright. So we're not going to grab that one. Go. And as for any upload schedule goes, I'm planning on probably once a week episodes of this, and we'll just make menial progress. I do have a full-time job, as well as a lot of other things that I got going on in my life, so I can't spend my life playing Minecraft anymore. Long gone are those days, but it is something that I do enjoy playing, and I'm hoping through this I'll have more joy playing it, and hopefully a little more motivation. Everyone talks about their 2-week phases that they got going on, where they every single time they about once a year they just get that urge to play Minecraft, and it usually lasts about 2 weeks, but it's a really fun phase for a lot of people. But a lot of people are just they're not getting like true kind of joy from it, just because every single time they're usually restarting worlds, and that's kind of what I want to avoid, and that's what I have been avoiding when I made that forever world in 1.18, I think. This series will be a little more laid back and chill. I do plan on making a variety of content, just because I do play other games with a bunch of friends, and we usually have a good time. So I can you know, wrangle together some clips and edit it and post probably just funny moment stuffs from all of that. So if you're looking forward to, you know, a variety of content, then I'll hopefully be able to deliver that. But for right now, we'll just be doing a lot of solo stuff, Minecraft mostly. And yeah, I think we're about ready to call it good. We're in a good spot. We got some good stuff. We've died once. We got some diamonds. Yippee. Bam. T. We'll end the episode by making a diamond pick. Bam. Look at that. Look at that. That's Minecraft right there.